Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. If you're coming back from yesterday, welcome if you're joining for the first time. Looking forward to this one. It'll be a great time. Awesome. I want to try and figure out if there's a way to play. I know there's a way to play music, but I want to see if I can figure it out. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we can have background music. That makes it more fun. All right, awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I feel like such a streaming pro now. I've got background music. I've got my little name in the corner. And do a bunch of really cool things. But yeah, there you go. Cool Hack Week. Right over my face. Awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. Lovely to see y'all. We can go ahead and get started in just a minute or two. Give people more time to trickle in. You know, we can do. Well, hang tight. We'll be getting started shortly. I don't wanna. There we go. That's better. The T being uppercase was bothering me a little bit. There we go. But we fixed it. Awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome in or welcome back if you are returning from yesterday. Lovely to be seeing all of y'all on this fine morning or afternoon or evening, wherever in the world you happen to be today. Hello. Awesome. All right. We are going to go ahead and get started by me just sort of sharing my screen here really quickly, making sure that looks good, and then let's take off that hang tight. We'll be getting started shortly banner. So getting started right now. Awesome. And let's turn off the music too, just to make sure that it isn't annoying and over my voice. But awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me for part 2 of today's stream. We'll be talking about designing and developing an accessibility first application as a digital stylist. So for those of y'all who missed yesterday's stream, we spent a large portion of it going over some of the ideas and goals and requirements that I had in mind for the application. So we talked a lot about supporting text-to-speech, supporting speech-to-text as well, accessibility constraints for those that have limited mobility, that are deaf or hard of hearing and a part of the deaf community, or potentially those that are have no to low vision ability. So in that regard, what we did is we went ahead and created the following instances right now, which this is the application that we left off on yesterday. I just went ahead and commented out this part that was making it crash right before we ended our stream. And we'll actually go ahead and figure out a good fix for that together in just a second. So just so you can see here, here's what we left off on yesterday. This is a sample case where you have 10 different test outfits that currently just have a test name. One of the things we're going to focus on today is enlarging the size of this back button, or otherwise modifying it so that it is more accessible for those that have low to no vision impairments, as well as making sure that it is easier clickable for those that have mobility issues. So the default application that we started with yesterday had really small text right within these elements, it had really small add buttons. It actually only had the default add button on Swift specifically only has an 18 by 18 pixel click radius, which is actually, when you're talking about accessible design, that is actually a really, really narrow click radius. The minimum usually that you're looking for is somewhere around 40 to 40, just so that people can have an easier time clicking all of the aspects. So we went ahead and added 2 new buttons. The first one right at the top here, that's a generate outfit button that currently does nothing. And then we added a second button that's called add item to closet. And currently that button also does nothing. But we're going to work through and make sure that those buttons actually create things today. So as you can see, we have a comment up here that says create a better button for adding items to the closet. And we've already done that. So we have currently a navigation view that wraps this vertical element that has this generate outfit button on the top, this list of our items in the middle, and then we can actually go ahead and also remove this method, and then an add items to closet button right on the bottom. And it also changes the default size of the font. I think actually we can remove this now because that wasn't working the way that we intended. And that is sort of our application where we left off. So this is what happens when you click on the element right now. But let's go ahead and create let's create some resources to start with. So the main focus of what I want to do today is make sure that we have more information showing up on the screen than just the outfit. So we want to show cut and color information, patterns, a description, as well as potentially a picture of the outfit. So we'll go ahead and figure out how to do that. So let's go ahead and add that in here. Show cut, color, pattern, and description of the outfit. And then show very large image of outfit item. And then what we want to do is when you click on generate outfit, I want this to take me to a new page that allows for me to enter some outfit information. And then when this button is pressed, I want to add a new item to the list shown on the view when the application launches. Awesome. So that is one of the things that we will be able to get accomplished today. I think those are great goals for us to have for the time being. Let's first focus on creating a better view over here. So we want to show cut, color, pattern, and a description of the outfit. So what does that mean? Within this, we'll want to do, so one of the issues that we were having yesterday is we actually were having the application crash when we added this piece of code specifically. And I can regenerate that issue right now. And as you can see, the application crashes because of this portion here. These, so we have item.description, and then this exclamation point modifier actually forces this value to be found. And in reality, our testing code for testing this application right now currently doesn't have this outfit option, so it crashes on us. So let's comment this out again. And I think a fix for that is going to be actually going in here. And then we can add in a test description. And now let's see if we do that, whether our application launches. Yeah, there you go. So that is one of the things that we are able to fix up. So let's try and do, so I want to do the multi-line text assignment dot center. And what that accomplishes is that centers the text if it goes over multiple lines, which is exactly what we want. And then we have item name, test name, item description, text, test description. So let's add in some other modifiers here as well. Let's do an item color. Let's figure out what other modifiers we added. I don't think we need a cut modifier specifically. I think that we can include that within the description or the distinction. Same with the pattern. So I think name, description, distinctions, and color is actually not even color. I think name, descriptions, and distinctions. So what does that mean? We'll do item distinctions. And then we can do that as item.distinctions, and that's going to make the app crash again. So we can do something like item.distinctions is, let me just rename that to distinction. Actually, no, it's multiple. I like distinctions better. And I don't want to keep color. There we go. So item.distinctions is test distinctions for the outfit, such as cut, color, style, etc. So now, when we load the application, you should be able to see test name. And then when you click on it, it says item name, test name, item distinctions, test distinctions for the outfit, such as cut, color, style, etc. One thing that I'm not really liking about this right now is that A, these blocks of text are really close together. B, will actually be adding an image in here pretty soon. And so we want to make sure that there's enough delineation between things. And also, I don't like how it's hard to distinguish between the item name and then the item, like the identifier that we have at the front of the text field, and then the other information that we have in the back. Like if you see within this code here, how it says item description and then just nothing, and then it says item descript right there. I don't necessarily think that's ideal. So I want to try and revise that a little bit. Let's see if we can wrap these in a horizontal stack like this. And then we can say something like item name, and then we can do text, and then unwrap. Oh, wrong backslash. Item dot name. And then let's see if that works. I somehow disagreed that there's no exact. Oh, it needs to have an exclamation point. There we go. Yeah, so item name, now you can see it's like that because we don't have the modifiers on it. So what I want to do is, okay, that works perfectly, but I don't want this to be bold. I think I want to change this to regular now. Let's see how that looks. I like that a lot better. Okay, great. So we have we'll repeat this process for item description and item distinctions as well. We have item description, and we'll go ahead and copy that as well. So we'll keep this, keep that, and then I want to make this bold. Let's see how that looks. Oh. Let's see if we could just do maybe name. But what if the test description is longer? Let's see. Like that. Let's see how that views. I'm worried that it's gonna, yeah, see, I don't like the way that's rendering. So what if we get rid of this line? That doesn't make it better. Okay, so there is a reason in that case. That means it's not going to work for that one either, because say the name is like long blue dress or my favorite blue dress. That's not going to fit on this nicely. So I think in that case, we're actually going to remove these changes and stick with that. So let's do, yeah, that looks better. And then I want to add some, and then changing this. And then we can just maybe potentially have it just be this description. And then now I'm wondering if there's a difference between description and distinctions. I honestly kind of want to get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of description because it's not nicely named anyway. So we'll delete this. And we'll delete that in the persistence container as well. I have new item.name and new item.distinctions. We can see that potentially if it loads. Okay, I like that better. Item name, test distinctions for the outfit, such as color, cut, style, etc. And if I change this to be like, to see how it renders on it being multi-line. There you go, test name. Ugh. Perfect. That is good. All good then. I'm curious how it renders for even a longer item. Very scientific testing. Okay, so it does the ... but I think that's still fine. Let's change this to just be test name. And then test distinctions for the outfit, such as cut, color, style, etc. Awesome. And then let's see if we can, yeah, let's remove this H stack as well because we don't need it. It's the only thing. And then I also want to do a very large image of the outfit item. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull an image from clothing. Let's try and pull an image of some article of clothing. Let's do a shirt. So I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly just went ahead and downloaded a little shirt online. And we're just going to go ahead and it's from the New York Times article. So we're going to go ahead and pop this into assets. And I'm just going to drag and drop it in here. So don't worry about missing out on anything. We're going to rename this to white shirt. And then we can do image name is going to be white shirt. See how that looks. That takes up the entire screen. That's actually really funny. So now what we want to do is we want to make this resizable and we want to set its frame. Let's do a width of 500 and a height of 500. And let's see what that looks like. That stretches. I don't like how that stretches out on the image. Also, I don't think this fits 500 by 500. Let's try 400 by 400 really quickly. It still stretches it, right? We do like 300 by 300. Is that not going to stretch it? Okay. So 300 by 300 is a pretty good. What if we did something like 350 by 350? Yeah, I think that's really good for the actual outfit. So right now, this is going to pull an image, but we want to actually make sure that this ties to here. So within here, I want to add, how do I add an image? That's a very important question. So how to add image to Swift UI core data. Okay, so we have to convert it to binary data. And the way that we can do that is we can do it as JPEG data. So what we can do is say let data equals image dot JPEG data, and it's going to happen on white shirt, and we'll do a compression quality of half, and then we'll do new item dot image. Oh, I never renamed it. Image is equal to data. Let's see if that works. Does really image have no JPEG data? Oh, it needs to be an UI image. Let's try that. Now, if we swap this out from white shirt to image, UI image, and actually saying that yeah, I'm assuming cannot convert value of data to expected argument of type UI village. So let's, or UI village, UI image. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's figure out how to change data to UI image. So image needs to be a UI image. That UI image needs to be of type data is item data image. That needs to do, I'm assuming it's going to be UI image. That's going to be the call, like that. Hypothetically, value of type optional. Yeah, let's force that. Let's assume, yeah, that's going to be great, and that's also going to be force that. We'll assume there's always an image saved. Oh no! Why are you crashing? Thought I saved some data for you. Did I not? It's thinking about it. That's a good sign. Come on, buddy. Keep thinking. You've got this. You're doing amazing. Connection interrupted. Try again. Preview paused. Implicitly unwrapped nil value. Preview crashed. Oh no. So this might be a little bit harder than I initially thought. Okay, so let's try and do, instead of unwrapping it as a UI image twice, let's try and just do a UI image of data item.image, saying that that has no resizable member. An optional requires that UI image conform to view. Okay, interesting. Let's go back to just this and see that. Can I try printing the, out of curiosity, I'm just going to see if the image it is saving by doing a item dot image and seeing if that works. I'm seeing if I interrupt that. Is it gonna? Okay, that crashed something. That's not a good nor a bad sign. Lovely. Testing things is fun. All right, let's see. So this doesn't seem to be working within here. Even though we let an image be, we make sure it's white underscore shirt. It's white underscore shirt. Just, I can copy this name. It's exact same this persistence container. And I can let it be image JPEG data. And then new item.image equals data. And then let's try again. So as you saw, we had an image here. And I could do UI image, but I want that to be a UI image from data being image, now item.image. That's going to give me a couple there. First thing, it's going to tell me that that needs to be. So I'll do, let's try or nothing if that fails. And then they're saying then that try and give the item.image and otherwise have a default value. Let's try to make our default value be nothing. Figure out what the issue is. We can do a UI image. Maybe nothing. See how that works. Value of optional, yes, sure. Okay, something just crashed. Cool. What if I just got rid of this part? Still crashing. What if instead of showing the image, I tried to show a UI image, and then I tried to do it as data, item, data, or the image. And I forced that to unwrap. Oh, that's not constant. I'll need that to be data. Data, item.image, and that should work. For 6 static method, build block on optional requires that UI image conform to view. That is very interesting. But if you remember, if we do image where the name is just white shirt, then it works. But why doesn't it work here? Oh my God. I think I know why. Let's try that again. So, as you can see, I made a really silly mistake over here, and I said UI image named white shirt when in reality, or I said UI image contents of white shirt when I should have said named. I think this might just fix it. Don't you love developing sometimes? All right, let's see. UI image. And then let's do data item.image. Force unwrap that. Then image should be a UI image of type UI image data.image. Hypothetically, it's going to force me to unwrap in here, I think. We have a white shirt. Okay, let's do resizable. And then we want to do frame 350, 350, like we just had. 350, height, also 350. See that? Beautiful, beautiful white shirt. Amazing. That is great. And then that is, now we have test name, test distinctions for the outfits, which is color, style, and a big image. Let's figure out next how to get that back button to be bigger. Change size of navigation or of toolbar buttons. Let's see that. Okay. I am thinking that the best way, doing some research really quickly. Actually, why don't I share my research screen as well, and then I can go back and forth between the two whenever I'm doing research. So let me see if I can add in. Can I add in multiple screens? Try and present. No, it's going to make me reset. Yeah, well, I can still show you this research right now that I'm doing. So what I'm trying to do is, if you saw on our app just a second ago, actually, this is a pretty good example. I want to make this button look not like that, but look better generally. And so this person's saying, how can I set a view used as a custom back button or programmatically prop the view? Yeah. They're saying that use this to transition to your view. So that could be something like within here. So what that will do is we could change it. Navigation link. They're saying that you can, that's going to be quite complicated, I think. So let me go back to sharing my code and show you kind of what I mean. So within the code right now, what we're doing is we're just saying that there's this navigation link. And within that navigation link, we're passing in all of this information. But I think what I want to do is I want to do a destination here. And then we already have a label. So I don't want that specifically. So we can do something like destination is maybe content view for now. Just show you what that would look like. I'm going to complain most likely. Unnamed argument. I don't know what that's going to do. Yeah, ew, yikes. Okay, navigation link. Don't see why that shouldn't work. Navigation link. Have a destination when you press and a label. And so let's try and go ahead and fix this up. So instead of getting rid of this for now, Now what we're going to do is we're just going to try and make a new navigation link up here. So I'm going to comment all of this out within this current navigation link. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I see now. Let's comment this out. And we're going to do navigation link, and we're going to do the destination and the label. Great. So we can do something like sample or a single content view. And then we'll do that, and then we can do a label that says works the same way as this one does. Can do uncomment that, Command I to fix the tabs. Let's say you cannot find single content view scope, which is true because we haven't made it yet. So let's go down here. I'll create another struct. It's called single content view, and we'll make it conform to some view. Is that the way that you create? Oh, it's dot view, and then you do var body is some view. There you go. And then we can do text item dot name. Do a binding var item is of type item. Then we can unwrap that, sure. Hypothetically, that should work. Cannot return the value, convert the value of fetched results item dot element, aka item, to binding dot item. That's interesting. Let's see if we can come back to this. For now, let's comment this guy out and you out as actually, yeah, let's just delete this. Comment you out and comment you back in. And let's stick with this for now. See if there's a way that we can revise this back button without affecting the look. Oh my goodness. Oh. Man, something just really bothered my eye there for a second. Yikes. Okay, we're back. Feeling a bit better, which is good. Let's see. Saying our presentation mode. It's a binding presentation mode. Okay. So if I try and do let's see, this won't work, I think, because it's just got navigation back, and hidden true. Right? Oh, okay. Wait, that does just work. So we can create our own back button this way. So let's try and figure that out. So if I try and do something like this, they're saying, this is the Stack Overflow article I just showed. So I have a presentation mode. Okay, still no back button, but that's fine. Then I can maybe try and do something like this. Hypothetically, let's just stick that right on the top. It's thinking about something. Oh, wait, that's all the way up here that they make this button. Okay, so I could do it like maybe where this part is. Like that. Also, I don't like the spacing. That's better. Wait, what? That's somehow more confusing because that goes with that. I don't like this spacing either. So they're saying that this is how you create the button, and then instead you can have navigation bar items dot leading back. Let's see if that works. Oh, that doesn't lead you though anywhere. Okay, wait. Apparently, upon further reading of Stack Overflow, I haven't been sharing my screen. Ah! No, you should be seeing my screen. You're not missing anything. I was just talking to it, thinking that I was showing you everything, and then I wasn't showing you anything. I love when that happens. No, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that, because that was not great. It's fine. Okay, let's see if I can get this working. And then we can probably take a quick little brain break. Amazing. Let's see. So now they've changed this so that you want to use you want to use dismiss instead. They're saying that instead, when you create a back button, it should be a dismiss action. So let's see if that actually works, because our original solution didn't work. Gonna probably complain here now that it's not going to do that. Okay. Well, that didn't work either. Oh, because there's no image. Oops. Let's try text. Button. Why are you not working? Ah! That is frustrating. That should everything for that works hypothetically. So why is it not working in reality? Let's see if we're missing something. So we have sheet contents. We have an environment dismiss. Wait. No. No, I messed it up. Hold on. I see it now. I see what I did wrong. This needs to be a separate struct. This needs to be then a button or text that just says for fun. And then now we have an environment dismiss, private var dismiss indeed. And then we have a var. That should work hypothetically. No. This doesn't work. Okay, wait. They're doing it like within this. See if we can try and do something fancy like that. Let's see. They're bringing back the presentation mode, getting rid of the dismiss, maybe? That's still not working. Why is that not working? I'm really curious about that. I'm so curious, in fact, that I'm going to start an entire simulator and share it with y'all really quickly so you can see how this app works on like an actual device. Share. Oh, is it going to be empty because I don't have any test data in it? Yeah. I can't test it because I don't have the ad working yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I closed the app. That's why. Self dot. Let's at least see if we can get the styling of this button to look good. And I forgot to share my screen again. So let's go back to doing this. But yeah, let's just at least see if we can get the styling on this to look good. I know I'm just changing the background and the corner radius and then the dot font dot system. See that. Okay. Leading, trailing, top and bottom padding of like 2. Okay, this button, it looks almost perfect, which is so frustrating because it doesn't work. Self-presentation mode. Value dismiss. Oh, well, yeah, that button works. So I deleted this part. Create custom back button Swift UI. It's always the things that you think are gonna be easy that end up being hard, and vice versa. Things that you think are gonna be hard end up being really easy. I love and hate that part of development. A back button is just a button. That's what I think. Just think self.dismiss should work. Oh my god, if dismiss works? No. Okay. What about self.dismiss? Oh, you know what it probably is? It doesn't recognize that this is a different view. Mm-hmm. So I probably do need to create a detail view then. So it is actually probably going to be closer to this. But I deleted that code. Okay. Let's think. We can change this to that, and then we can recreate a single content view up here. Let me get rid of this back button because we don't need it. Do a struct single content view, which conforms to view. That. We'll do var body is of type sum view. Great. And then okay. This is going to be of type fetched result item dot element. That should hopefully work. That part cannot convert fetch result item to element to expected type of binding fetch result item element. What if I change it to be not binding? Help. Let's see. I'm not sharing my screen again. That is frustrating. Okay, well, that still doesn't work. Because, yeah, okay. Hold on. I need to comment out all of this. Please. Okay. Okay. But that still doesn't... Let's see if then I can copy this section to that part. Into the single content view. Then do a command. Do that, and then do a plus. Or no. Option I. Option I. No, Control I. It's Control I. Okay. So I got it to display this within this top view right here. And then we got it to show off this part. So I think we can try this section that shows the dot navigation back button hidden true. Hypothetically, okay, that works. So let's delete this now. This part at the very least. And I want to try this. Hypothetically, you should work. Except I need to get the dismiss variable. Okay. Yes! We did it! We have a working back button that actually behaves well. I'm seeing more padding, and I think all of the sides hear them too. So we're going to increase this to 5 and see how that looks compared to this button. Well, I think that's much better, actually. Might actually even be able to keep it 5 there, but do 10 on leading and trailing. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's delete all these comments then. Amazing. There we go. Cool. So we have this part that allows you to go back. Then these two buttons generate outfit. We pull these from our test data set right now. So we can then later figure out how to pull them from a real data set. But yeah, I think this is a really good time for me to go on a little brain break because my brain clearly needs it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave you all with some fun music and a little fun time. Sorry, and a little fun overlay, and we'll have a good time. There you go. Okay. And we'll be back in just a few. I'm back, and I brought a blanket because I'm really cold because my apartment's freezing right now. It's really cold outside, like strangely cold for this time of year out in my little corner of the world. So we have a little blanket to keep us warm. Awesome. Let's get back into this. So as you can see, we got our little back feature working. I honestly think this is great to start. So let's go ahead and now work on, because I'm going to delete this because we don't need it anymore because we have it up there. I now think I want to work on the adding item to closet functionality. So let's figure out how to add some items to some closets, shall we? So if we let new item, we have a new item.name. So if a user decides to add a new item, I wanted to show a new view similar to this one. So I'm actually going to copy this because I think it's a great start. And usually you would be putting these in separate classes if you were like making this project for anything like out into the future. But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to stick all of these into one class. Bad programming practices, maybe. Easier to work with, absolutely. So we'll do add item to closet view. This is so weird because there's this like really weird like cold air that's like specifically where at my desk right now, and I have no idea why because I shut my I have a balcony and like my desk is right next to my balcony, which is awesome when it's nice and sunny outside and I get to enjoy the like warm breeze and the sun and everything. Awful when it's cold. Anyway, that reminded me to start sharing my screen again. Awesome. So yeah, we just made a new class here called add item to closet view. And that's going to allow us to, well, add an item to a closet. So now what's going to happen is if somebody presses add item, what I want to do, or yeah, then I want to do change this actually button. I'm actually going to change this to a navigation link. That's going to have the destination to be the add item to closet view. This should not be taking an item anymore. So we'll change that. So no need for you to take an item. And then we can change this label to say text add item to closet. And then we'll actually have to change some of the things about this button using that same styling from above. So I'm just going to copy this and go to wherever I just was. Oh, this stuff. Yeah. I'm just really quickly gonna delete this and then just do text adding item to closet. There we go. Great. So we have some text that's about adding the item to the closet. Awesome. And then we have, I'm actually gonna have to comment this out. So now we're gonna use this modifier here. Oh, I misspelled closet. Oops. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if that works as intended. Amazing. I'm really liking these buttons, honestly. Like, expected it to be worse, but honestly, they really don't look bad. And we could always change it up too so that they're... Let's actually put grayscale on my computer in for a second. Or color blindness filters on Mac. So let's see. Choose, go to system settings, click on accessibility. And then display. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. I want to do, I wonder if y'all can see that. Like, now I'm curious. If I do this, does it show up for y'all as inverted or not? Out of entirely curiosity. But I want to do, increase contrast. Can I do differentiate without color? Or how do I change it so that, or for color filters, click on color filters. Oh, I see. Got it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Filter type grayscale. So right now on my screen looks entirely gray. I don't know if it looks the same way. Does it not change for y'all? That's so disappointing. Okay. Well, let's see. Red-green filter. Okay. Oh, wait. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't realize how the world changed when you... let's try green-red filter. Okay. Interesting. And then let's try a blue-yellow filter. Okay. And then maybe a color tint. Okay, that's just a simple color tint. So apparently it doesn't show y'all when I change my colors. Well, I just did a super quick test of it with the blue, with all of the color blindness filters on, and these buttons look great. I think they're really visible, and most importantly, if we are using VoiceOver, it's really easy for us to say, like, go generate outfit, go add item to closet, go click on blue shirt, and something along those lines. And also say we have limited mobility or some other vision issues. I think this is great. So this is a good place to be in right now. And then let's see. We have our edge, we have our back view, and then we'll be doing an adding item to closet. So now I'll be working on this view specifically. Actually, not this view. We'll be working on this view. So making this better. Change this back button to say return to item list, which I think is great. Oh, I'm so happy I learned how to make custom back buttons in SwiftUI today. And that makes me feel cool. So I'm actually really happy with how that works too. Like that's smart and it looks good and great vibes. Amazing. Awesome. All right. Let's go back in here. I'm getting more comfy. But let's see. We can turn to our item list. Here, text adding item to closet. So let's do text field. And we'll do title, item, name. We'll do text, please, or descriptive name for your item. Interesting. Let's see, text field. Item, and then text will save it to, oh, I remember now. These need to be binding. So at binding item name. And it's going to need a $sign. It's going to be item name. This needs to be of type string. I recall correctly. Except it's failing. somewhere. Why are you failing, my friend? What is wrong? Oh. You just give it an empty string to start. Does that work? So I don't want it to, or actually, it could just be that when I add it in, I just want item name to be nothing for now. Let's try that. Why is it so complaining so much about these binding variables today? It really is out to get me. Or let's see, text fields and Swift UI. Oh, it's not state. It's not binding, it's state. That should fix it down here too, shouldn't it? Can probably also get rid of this and it'll be fine. Oh, it won't be actually. Okay. Well, it's the item name is nothing. So there you go. Enjoy. There you go. Okay, but it lets us enter a descriptive name for our item. Amazing. Except as you can see, that formatting is kind of awful. So let's fix up that formatting. Let's do foreground color. Actually, let's do background blue, just for fun. Let's see how that looks. Awful, actually. So let's try dot font dot system size 30, weight, bold, style or design dot rounded. Let's see that. Okay. That's not great though. So I want to change it to be multi-line text alignment dot center. I think that still doesn't create a multi-line text field Swift UI. Let's see. And also I'm going to add a dot text field style. Dot rounded border, because that's apparently a text field style. And honestly, I think it looks good looking up this tutorial. That's much better. Actually, what are the other styles? Automatic? What's automatic? And then plain? What's plain? Oh, there's the same except for the rounded border one. Well, I like rounded border better. So, and then, oh, it's saying axis dot vertical. Okay. That's still not. it works for multi-line. So maybe let's try enter descriptive name. And I also want to add some padding on either side here. Because having the text field fit for the entire is not the best move. Okay, deleting and trailing 10 padding is good. Maybe let's do like, let's see how that looks. No, that doesn't fit the text. 15. 15 is perfect. Awesome. So that allows us to enter a descriptive name. And then we can also have another text field. Okay, I want some more padding on the top and the bottom of these. Dot top, dot bottom. Let's do like 5, maybe. See how that looks. Probably fine, especially if I add it onto the sides, and it's actually gonna be 10 because the two paddings are gonna work together. Yep, perfect. Enter item identifiers. And then we want to change this to be item identifiers. And then we want to change that to use item identifiers. And then we want to do that to also have item identifiers, which send in nothing. Enter item identifiers. And then we could do, let's try and do an image upload. I think that would be really fun. So if we go back to our add item to closet, right now I have an enter descriptive name and enter item identifiers. I think that's really great for that voiceover feature that we're talking about. So it can do like boom name, boom identifiers, and then boom image. I think that's really good. I think these are as clear as I've ever seen text fields on SwiftUI be. I think their text is really nice, especially once you, like if I do that and then I do, right, like that's pretty great. So in terms of visibility, it's clear, it's nice, awesome. And then let's figure out some fun things. We're actually gonna switch the screen that I'm sharing, and we're gonna this right on here. Stop sharing this screen, start sharing. Oh, I have to stop it. Start sharing this screen, this window. And perfect. There we go. Okay, let's see. How to add images to Swift UI. How to add image. No. How to add image functionality in Swift UI app. Image picker. Okay, let's read through this, make sure that we're doing good. Create the image picker. Firstly, when you create the image picker, they'll allow you to show the user's photo library or camera. We need to add a source type to specify if we want to pick from the library or the camera. Also, the selected image and the coordinator will enable us to preview the selected image in the view. Then that looks like it has all of this looks good. They're saying that this is for .photo library. Then we add states. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they're saying, okay, this is some code for how to get it done. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, this looks really helpful. Let's go with this and get it working on the simulator. And once I think we're close-ish to camera, it'll be a great time to end today's stream. And then tomorrow, at least in my corner of the world in the morning, we'll have part 3. And I think we'll be able to make some really cool progress. So let's share back to the code. And I'm going to go ahead and have that pulled up next to me just so I can glance at it. And let's, I'm going to pop this image class that we were just looking at all the way on the bottom. Then let's see here. We want to add some states that are going to be a UI image and then a show sheet. We're going to add, oh, wait, this is the wrong view. This is a single content view. We want to be in add item to closet view. So let's fix up this and add it to stream again. I keep forgetting to do that. That's really hard. Okay, let's see. So you have an add image and a show sheet there. Then let's see here. We want to add an image. That's going to be, well, first we want to add some buttons. But we're also going to add an image. So we want a button that, yeah, that has a title and add item from camera roll. And then I want a different button that's take picture of item. There we go. So let's see. In here, I want to just try maybe that. I get rid of this image call for now. See how that looks. Okay, that's cool. I like that. So let's also clean up this button style, border prominent, and then font 24. Perfect. Now it looks like the rest of our buttons, which is cool. Awesome. And then let's see. Now we're also gonna, actually this has 2 buttons down, border prominence. There's also gonna be show sheet equals true. But actually, I want to do another state variable, state private var using library. I want that to be true by default. And then I'm just going to say using library is true. And here, when we're using the camera, I want using library to be false. And then let's go from there. We want to have, let's do a sheet. And then it looks like it's like sheet, and then is presented. And then that is this show sheet identifier. And on the content, we want to do image picker, and then source type. And a selected image, we'll do self.image. I think that needs to be $, because that's a. And then within this, we'll do if using library. We wanted to use the .photo library. Else, I wanted to use the camera. Let's see. Oh, and I should also modify this button for taking picture of the item. Cool. Okay, that's pretty awesome. We can't actually test the actual camera because we're on a simulator, but I'm super thrilled that that works. But let's see if we can add it like that. Okay, let's try then to do image that's self, or that's an image, and then I want to do dot resizable, and then dot frame width is 300 and height is 300. Let's see how that looks. I think it's going to complain about me about something. Oh. Let's see. Does that work? Okay. Y'all, let's try it. Ah! There it is. That looks so cool. Okay, awesome. I'm thrilled about that. Let's see if we can replace it. Take a picture of the item with the actual camera. That's awesome. We can test out the actual camera on a physical device. But I don't want to plug in my phone and deal with that right now. So we can do that later. And then let's see if we can maybe, let's see if we can maybe, let's add, we need a button, right? We need a button. Actually, we need navigation. We need a button to save this stuff. So let's do a save outfit button. And we'll also do it the same style as our other buttons. You could actually even make it bigger. Let's try and make it bigger. Okay, that's cool. And then it shows up right there. And then you know that the item is going to go in here. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. I'm once again going to turn on my color filters just to make sure that this looks good for any aspect of development. Let's do a color filter, and I'm going to do the blue-yellow filter. Okay. The red-green filter. Okay. And the green-red filter. And grayscale just in case. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. Awesome. But now we don't want to, when we save outfit, right now it goes to the camera, and we want to change that. We want this to actually save the outfit to our database. So how would we do that? No, I don't have a color filter still on. I was like, on the color, because on the view, reds, when you turn on the red green color filters, they show up pink. and it's like my head was starting to hurt because of how bright the pink was. If anybody here is colorblind, or if you know anybody that's colorblind, I do not envy y'all. Like, my goodness. All right, save the outfit to our database. So we had, when we initially created this app of core data, we had this helpful add item function. Actually, we're also going to get rid of this delete item function because I don't want to worry about it right now. Or you know what? Let's comment it out just so like I don't think we're like even with the fact that we're like halfway through the technical track. Even with that in mind, I don't think we're gonna get to the part of like developing stretch features. So I think that we'll leave delete for now, but maybe I'm wrong and we'll be able to delete items. We have an add item, and they're saying with animation, let a new item. I don't think we need with animation, honestly. I don't think animation is necessary for what we're trying to do. But maybe it is. So let's try. Instead of doing this within this function, I kind of want to try and do it within the actual button call, just so that it's easier for us to deal with it. So let's have this. And actually, you know what? I might even change this to a navigation link that has a title and a destination. And we'll change destination to content view. Okay. Okay, but I don't want it to show the back button if we're on this page. If we're ever on this page, I don't want to see the back button. Go, we got it. Cool. Cool. Okay, this is working. Awesome. Let's see here. I cannot sing. Don't mind that. All right, we have the item list right here. Let's see, we have the generate outfit button, the add item to closet button. That is within those. What I want to do is this view. I want to change this. I want to be able to execute an action. I think that might be like you do destination that, and then you do text, save outfit. I think that's how that works. Yeah, that looks good. And then what I want to do then is I want to do all of this fun stuff that we have in here. Let new item, all of these things. Great. So let's copy that, paste that in here. Do an uncomment and command I. Control I to get it to do that. It's going to complain. Oh, yes, I do need one of those in here. So let's get that in here. Okay, we have a view context. We might actually use a function then. Oops, never mind. So let's go back to that function. Add item function. Let's edit this instead. I don't want to use animations. Get rid of that. And then let's do, oh my God, I hate when I do that. Let's do a Control I. Let's get that padding nice. Perfect. We have a new item. Actually, this function is just for that section. So why is this import Swift UI down here? It's not useful. Let's delete that. I'm hoping that works at least. Okay, interesting. So we've got that. And then I just lost where we were. There we are. So I don't want to do that. I want to call new item. So that's going to be add item. This add item function right now is within this class. So that needs to get moved. That actually needs to go up into this class. And I once again need to add the view context back. Okay. That hypothetically should do something. Okay, let's see that. So add item. I'm going to let a new item be item new. Okay, and I want to pass in, I want to have let item name be a string, let item description or item, what are they called? What do I call them? Identifier. Item identifiers be a string, and then let item data also be a string. Actually, no, that's going to be a binary. What was that called? A binary data type. So I think it's just a data type. Okay, cool. We let a new item. Yes, I know. Oh, I think these need to be vars. Oops. And then new item dot name needs to be item name. New item dot ident distinctions. The new item dot image is item data. You actually need to convert this. State private. I think that means we're going to need to pass them into the call. Or I guess I can. Okay, that's fine. I can make them state vars. It does not matter to me. I don't know if there's a way to do that so that we can, because I'm trying to do kind of what we did with this view call right here, right? we pass in an item name and an item identifiers that are just blank. But within this, I want to add in, I can't just do it as like item name is of type string, item identifier type string, and item data is of type data, right? I'm not. And then I think I even get rid of these. But I think the error that gets thrown is there, yeah. And then item name is item name. Item identifier is item identifiers. And item data is image. We're going to need to convert the image. So image dot JPEG data conversion quality 0.5. Alrighty, let's see it. Try and add an item to the closet. Enter a descriptive name. Yay, my item. Enter my identifiers. Blue long sleeve shirt from Gap. Blue and soft long sleeved shirt from Gap. Medium warmth. That's what I'm wearing right now. If you look at that. Okay. And then we can add an item from our camera roll to represent this. This beautiful field of flowers is absolutely my shirt. And then let's click save outfit. Why did you not show up? You know what? Let's try on the simulator. I believe in it. I really and truly and fundamentally and wholeheartedly believe in our app. So let's try this. So right now I'm going to share my simulator really quickly. If you can all see my little phone. I'm going to make my face bigger. Actually, I'm just going to do that. Great. There you go. So let's click add item to closet. Blue long sleeve. And then blue long sleeved shirt from Gap. Add an item from camera roll. Please. Thank you. I can save the outfit. No! Why is that not working? Okay. Let's try and get that fixed before the stream ends. I believe in us. So, let's see. Content view, we have that. So, right now, in items, it's saying the items are the fetched results, which I don't have much control over that. Let me also share my code screen. There you go. We'll do this one. Just like that. And then let's see if we can figure this out. No, I don't want to build it. I want to just build it on here. Yeah, this is just for preview. I do want to try and move these. Maybe let's see if this gets here. Let's run through that test. Add a picture, save outfit. Okay, I'm going to try and run this again with the breakpoint, and we're going to see if we can debug this. I believe in us. I really do. No, I can't take pictures of the camera roll because I don't have a camera. Okay, it didn't make it there. Why though? Why does it not? I think it never calls this add item function. I think that's the problem right now. So let's try and call this function in here instead of in the onSubmit method. See if that fixes it. Let's try that. Type blank cannot conform to view. Let's see. How to call function with navigation link. Oh, they're saying the on appear. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. That is a good suggestion. And just in case it does, I am going to change my screen so that it's showing the phone. And if it doesn't, then that's fine. Okay, let's see. Yes, test. From Emerald, this one, save outfit. No! I even had my fingers crossed and everything. They're saying that on appear is working, but mine isn't working. Try that again. Okay, let's see. Add item to closet. Test. Take picture of item. Oh no, I keep pressing the wrong button. Go, flowers, save outfit. I think it got it because it got to the breakpoint. Okay, y'all, fingers crossed. We're going to run it again. Is everyone ready? Add an item to the closet. Test item. Please work. Please. Pretty please. Add an item from camera roll. Come on. There you go. Save outfit. How are we feeling? Are we feeling this? I feel like we're gonna do this. Yes! Except that it flashed the screen. But guys, look, our test item. There it is. It looks so good. Okay. There's a weird issue that flashes back the let me just change this to onSubmit. And I think that'll be great. But actually, yeah, I think this is looking really good. onSubmit. Let's try that. Let's rerun it again. You can see got a ton of. Okay. Another test. Testing. Tests. Oh, I am doing so good. An item from the camera roll. Is that this one? Save outfit. No! Oh my god! What? So it only works on appear, but for some reason that makes it flash back to that screen. Okay. You know what, y'all? I think this is a great time to end this stream. And next time we're gonna work on the outfit generation, and we're also gonna fix this glitch. But thanks y'all so much for coming. We got so much creative work done today, and I had a blast. So thanks y'all. Thank you so much for coming. If you haven't checked in, let me just pop that link in super quickly. Here's your link to check in. If you want to make some fun points. I think I copied. That is not my link. Oops. Hold on. This is my link. Check into this one. But yeah, awesome. Thanks y'all so much for coming. This was super fun. I'm excited with how much progress we made, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.